little bit of kind of a sad but serious topic today that I really do need to talk about. Just doing it in the car while I'm waiting for an appointment. So sometimes that's when I get my best thoughts and can talk without anyone listening, so excuse that. Today I want to talk about your dollar counts. So you may think that you're only one person and you don't make a difference in the world, but if millions and millions or even thousands of people have that same process and feel like they don't make a difference in the world, then that's going to add up to millions of all these people making the same kind of decisions. So the way that I wanted to relate to that, first of all, you can kind of do it for small businesses and stuff and really try to shop local if you want to help out your community and things like that. But the way that I kind of want to look at it is the way you feed yourself and animal welfare. So first of all, before I say anything, I'm not perfect, and there's definitely things that I can improve on in my own lifestyle, but I don't think anyone's perfect, to be honest. So if you just think the typical New Zealand breakfast, like the bacon and eggs and on toast, that's kind of what everyone tends to eat. So I was saying to someone yesterday, they actually had no idea. I thought it was just common knowledge. I think everyone just knows, but people really don't know. So when pigs go to the slaughterhouse, the processing times are so fast that if they don't die straight away when they get their throat slit or whatever happens, they get put in this big pool of boiling water, and I don't know if it's got some kind of chemical or salt or something in it that takes the fur off their bodies. So if the pigs don't die the first time, they literally get thrown into this big ass pool of boiling water, and they're actually getting boiled alive, and you can hear the pigs squealing from miles away. And you can just imagine you being put into a pot on the stove and just getting cooked while you can still feel everything. So that's happening in today's world. It happens all the time, every day. So that's number one. Secondly, with the bacon, one of the before I went plant-based, my favorite food, I miss healthy now and love all these green salads and my favorite food was a bacon sandwich on white bread, literally when I was at university. Looking at that now, that's the main thing that people say the main reason people say they can't go plant-based. Oh, I can't give up steak, or I can't give up bacon. Next thing is eggs. The hens they've laid all the eggs that they can possibly lay. Basically, they get shocked into laying whatever their body is left capable of putting out. So they actually get starved from food and water for about 3 days and just put in this box on their own, and their body goes into shock and actually pushes out more eggs because of their body being in so much shock. And then the hens get sent to the slaughterhouse and get their throats slit, which is our thank you for providing us with these eggs this whole time. So it's just the further you look into it, the worse and worse it gets. And the mindset I kind of have towards it now, I've noticed a big spiritual change, a spiritual shift in myself. Every time you sit down for a meal, I'm contributing to something so awesome. I'm saving a life. I'm saving the planet. I'm using less resources for this food, and it's got so much fiber and colors and nutrients. It's really good for my body. It's just win, 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 win. So then when I see someone, I know that not everyone's perfect, and people don't have this knowledge yet, or they choose not to think about it. But when you sit down to have that bacon and eggs for breakfast, or that burger, if you have a burger with a beef patty on it, you paid for that cow, you paid for their mum to be artificially inseminated, you paid for them to be born, to be taken off their mum so that we can steal their milk instead as well. You paid for them to be driven to the slaughterhouse. You paid for them to have their throat slit, have their body cut up, taken to the supermarket, and you paid when you get it off their shelf. So you paid for them to die. That's what you're doing. Same as the pigs. When you sit down to have bacon, you paid for this horrible, horrible murder and slaughter. And it's just so sad. And no, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be 100% vegan, but just eat more plant-based meals. That's all we ask, so that it's happening less and less, and we're using less resources for our food, to be made. So yeah, it's pretty hard to think about, but if you just think of your dollar when you're at the supermarket, what are you choosing to support? What are you paying for? Thank you for listening to this little talk, and I really, really, really hope to spark positive change in your life, and I hope you feel amazing for it.